Hey, my third grade mathematicians. Today we're going to play a game called Horse Riding, Find a Line. So what we're doing is we're coloring a line of three numbers that can make a multiplication equation. And guess what? I have my special guest here with me again today. I have Miss Lee, so she's going to play the game with me. So we're going to start out, and what we're doing is, 5 times 5 equals 25. So we can color in that to make a line showing a multiplication equation. So we're going to look for those combinations on the board, and the last one to make a sequence, a line with three numbers, will be the winner. All right, so I'm going to get us started. We have 9 and 10, so 9 times 10 equals 90. Miss Lee's turn.
Okay, I found 9 times 9 is 81.
Good job.
So I'm going to color in these three lines.
All right.
Boxes.
So I have 5 times 8 equals 40.
And I found 5 times 5. No, that's not right. Look, see? 5 times 5 is not 45. So Miss Lee has to try again. 9 times 7 is 63.
Good job, Miss Lee.
I'm trying, friends.
She is practicing her multiplication facts.
Yes.
All right, then we have 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 8 is 72. All right.
Okay, Miss Lee is looking. I have 9 times 9 is 81.
Good job. And next to that, I see 6 times 9 equals 54.
Oh, now I found one that if you notice right here, it says that the numbers can be in any order as long as they're all three together. Oh, well, never mind. Hang on.
It's okay. It takes a minute. We have to stop and think sometimes.
Let Miss Lee think. I'm going to count by eights. Oh, yes. Okay, here's one. They're all three together in a row, though. 8 times 8 is 64.
Good job. And I'm trying to find one like Miss Lee was talking about. Here we go. Here's one. 7 times 7 equals 49. They're all still in a row, but they're not side by side.
So I wonder, Miss Gardner, could I take one of your blocks?
No, you can only use an uncolored block.
Okay, because see here is 7 times 7 equals 49, but she already colored that block, so I can't do that. Let me see. Miss Lee is looking. This is where it gets tricky because a lot of the blocks have been used up.
They have.
4 times 9 equals 36.
Very good job. And I see 6 times 9 equals 54.
Let's see, Miss Lee is looking. And I see 9 times 8 equals 72.
And I see 36 times 2 equals 72. Ooh, that was a big one. I doubled 36 to get 72.
That was a big one. This is getting tricky. I see 4 times 8 equals 32.
Good job. And I see 5 times 10 equals 50.
Miss Gardner is really good at this. I see 10 times 8 equals 80.
And I see 9 times 7 equals 63.
Oh. No.
I don't think I see any other places
Oh no,
that
Miss
we
Gardner
can
won.
find a... Oh, let's see if we can go diagonally here. 9 times 5 is... Nope, it's not 50.
Well, it doesn't say diagonally. It says it has to be in a column or a row.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you saw that because I was thinking maybe it could be diagonally. All right, so this game's over. We are finished. So I was the last player who colored a line, so that would make me the winner. But I have to say, Miss Lee and I both worked extremely hard. So both of us were winners in this game. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this paper over. We're going to pull it out of the sleeve. We're going to turn it over, and we have another game that we are going to play. And what is that game called, Miss Lee?
Moon Pathway.
Moon Pathway. Now, this game is another really fun multiplication game. And we're multiplying by 5s and 6s.
Oh, I need that practice.
You're going to have your number cube to play this game. So we're going to have a number cube that has 1 through 6 on it. And we're going to start with game 1. And I'm going to let Miss Lee go first. So she's going to roll the number cube. She rolled a 4, so she's going to go down here to the 4, and she's going to work the first problem in that line.
Okay, so I just say the answer, and if I know the answer, I get to color it in?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25.
Very good job. So now I get to roll. I have a 4, so I have to do the next one. 3 times 5 is 15, so I'm going to shade it in. Now it's Miss Lee's turn.
4. So 3 times 6. Okay, friends, Miss Lee has a confession to make. I really struggle with my 6s, multiplication facts.
Ooh.
So, but I know that I can count by 6s 3 times, and that gets me to 18. So I skip counted by 6s. So 3 times 6 is 18.
Very good job. And this is all about repetition. You know, you might have the same problem several times, but if she keeps having 6 times 3, she's not going to have to skip count anymore because she's going to remember that it is 18. Okay, I have 5, so I have 8 times 6, and 8 times 6 is 48. So I'm going to shade in that one. Now it is Miss Lee's turn, and she's checking me to see if I'm getting these correct, and that's okay. If you're playing with someone, you might want to check their work as well.
Okay, 6 times 5, and this is how I have to think through this.
Okay.
Because I know that 5 times 5 is 25. If I add one more 5, that gives me 30.
Excellent.
So I know that 6 times 5 is 30. Miss Lee really has to think about these.
And that is a great strategy. If you find a problem, a multiplication fact that you already know, and you're adding one more 5 to it, it makes it very easy for you to solve, and it's a great strategy. I rolled a 2, so I have 5 times 1. Well, I know 5 times 1 is 5. All right, Miss Lee's turn.
Okay. 6 times 5. I just had this one, and I remember that 6 times 5 is 30.
Great job. Repetition is so important. I had a special meeting yesterday where they talked about repetition in multiplication. So I rolled a 6. I'm going to go down here to 6. 6 times 10 is 60.
Okay. Now, this is 5 times 6. I rolled a 6, so I'm on the 6. Now, a minute ago, I had 2 of these, 6 times 5 and 6 times 5, but I also know that that is the same as 5 times 6, and that's a property.
Yes. What's that property, boys and girls? Help us out here. Yes,
Can I-
that's right. What do you think it is, Miss Lee?
Associative? No, commutative.
Yes, it is the commutative property.
Yes.
Very good job.
So I know that that's 30.
Yes. I rolled a 4, so I have 5 times 10, and that is 50. Miss Lee's turn.
1. Oh dear. 5 times 9. Now here's how my brain works. If I know that 5 times 10 is 50, I take away 5 because I don't have a 10, I have a 9 here. So if I take away one of the 5s, that gives me 45. So I know that 5 times 9 is 45.
Perfect. I love the way you used that strategy, Miss Lee. That was absolutely amazing. Okay, I rolled a 2 and I have 5 times 8. And just like Miss Lee knew this was 45, if I know that 5 times 9 is 45, I can take away 5 and I know 5 times 8 is 40.
Good job, Miss Gardner.
Thank you. All right,
Listen,
Miss Lee.
I've had to teach Maddie how to, she doesn't know her multiplication facts fluently. She has to really think about it. So I've had to try to teach her other ways because that's what I have to do.
And that's good. That's what we want. We want you to use the strategies that you've learned. We don't want you to memorize them all. We want you to have a strategy that you can use to get the answer quickly without memorizing.
Yes, and Miss Gardner, she piggybacked off of my 5 times 9 was 45, and she said that 5 times 8 is 40. So now I can even look at my next one, which is 5 times 7, and take away 5 and know that that is 35.
Very good job, Miss Lee.
Okay, now Miss Lee's getting good.
Yes, excellent. All right, I have another 4, so 7 times 5 is, oh, I know, because Miss Lee just said 5 times 7 was 35. This is the commutative property. The two factors are reversed. So 7 times 5 is 35 also.
Here we go. I'm at a 4. And the next math fact is 5 times 2. And I know this because it's a double. So that's pretty easy. And the answer is 10.
And Miss Lee got the last one in the row, so she gets to color in the picture of the world right there. So that's the object. You want to be the first one to make it to the very last fact. And if you do, you get to color in the picture that is at the end of the row. So that means that she has 1 point. We would continue to do the same thing until all of these were colored in, and whoever colored in the most would be the winner. So right now, Miss Lee is the winner. Now, remember, it does not matter who the winner is as long as you're playing your hardest, you're doing your best, and you're answering every question and being a great leader.
I have a question.
Yes.
If we keep playing and I roll a 4, do I roll again? Because
You
the
lose
fours...
you lose your turn.
Oh, you lose your turn.
You lose your turn. Very good. That was a great question. Okay, boys and girls. So after you finish playing this game, you're going to complete your reflection, and you choose one of the games to reflect on. You can either reflect on Moon Pathway or, what was our other game? Horse riding.
Horse riding.
So you choose one of those to reflect on. You do not have to reflect on both games, just choose one. Remember to send me a picture of your reflection and tell me who won the game. All right, see you later. Great job.
Bye.